me, everybody. Can I have your attention, please? We're all here tonight because we have no one to be with. But that doesn't make us mutants. The only mutants here are in these comic books. We gotta stop defining our self-worth by whether or not we're in a relationship. You know what I see when I look around? I see a room full of great people. So let's give ourselves a break. We are a community. And as long as we have each other, we're never truly alone.
The reason I asked you out here has to do with our relationship.
Oh, Ted? You're asking me to marry you?
Excuse me?
Because I say da, da, da! I mean, I'm sorry, darling. I say yes, 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 1,000 times yes!
No. It's not a proposal. She's making a mistake. It's not a proposal. Stop clapping. It's not a proposal. What is wrong with you?
I thought you want to marry me.
Natasha, I wouldn't marry you if you were the last woman on this planet. You're as dumb as a brick and you have zero opinions. It took me meeting somebody as painful to be with as you to realize what I had. Is Mary was smart. She could communicate. Can you spell that? Not many people can. It's 2 M's. What I'm trying to say is, I'm breaking up with you. No. Natasha, we are different people. I'm a 5th-generation Rosen. I'm a legacy. You know, Donald Trump, Ted Rosen. You're a cocktail waitress. You get tips for having great tits. Jesus.
Here's all I'm saying. I would get to know her first before you commit to the actual ceremony. And as someone who's been married, it's a major commitment. Major. It's more about a plateau.
Well, I feel great now.
It's a plateau that ends in a fall to death.
Oh, okay, well...
If it were up to me, they would change the name of marriage to sprint to death.
I mean, she's got to marry me, too.
Okay, I support what you're doing. I would lower your expectation. Here.
Look around you, Lily. You are in the heart of bachelor country. And as a woman, you are an illegal immigrant here. Now, you could try to apply for a sex visa, but that only lasts 12 hours. 14 if you qualify for multiple entry.
Haskell, have a seat. It's your day, brother.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you,
Me too. Me too, buddy.
Here you go.
Thanks. Oh, boy. You know, you pray for a moment like this for years, but you never think it'll happen in your lifetime. And then one day your dreams come true and some dumb schmuck marries your ex-wife.
To no more alimony.
To no more alimony! Ah. Well, in 2 short hours, Mark will be standing at City Hall where a judge will remove the financial anchor from my neck and lovingly hang it on the man of my dreams.
I just hope that somewhere in this city there's a man like that for me.
I must say, when the day comes that my ex-wife gets remarried, it's going to be a tad bittersweet.
That's because, my sackless friend, you weren't married to a loathsome, vindictive, big-haired, gum-chewing she-beast.
Come on.
He is not exaggerating. One time after a heated settlement conference, she wrote "Die, bitch, die" on my windshield in what I thought was red lipstick until it clotted.
Haskell, why in the world did you marry her in the first place?
Well, she wasn't always that way. I mean, when I was a pro bowler tearing up the alleys, she adored me. It was a whirlwind life of tournaments, air-conditioned motels, and toilet seats sanitized for your protection. It was Camelot. And she was my queen. But when the glory days ended, the loving look in her eyes went with them.
Look, you guys, it's a celebration.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is. You're absolutely right, because after today, Haskell, you don't got to pay no more. You don't got to pay.
No, it's too soon soon for the no alimony dance. I don't want to jinx it.
Come on, Haskell, have a little fun.
That's right. You earned it.
You don't got to pay no.
Never again.
You don't got to pay.
You don't got to pay.
I don't got to pay no more.
Never again.
I don't got to pay no more.
Not today.
I don't got to pay no more.
Not tomorrow. Not the week after that.
Hello, Haskell, Whoa, wait, what?
There's something else I want to talk to you about. You should always lease a car and not buy one.
Dad, I know I need a new car.
I'm speaking metaphorically. When I say car, I mean a woman. Listen to me, son. When you lease, you get a brand new car. You ride around in it. When it begins to look old, or you just plain get tired of it, you trade it in on a younger model.
Honestly, most women bore me. You know, if they smoke, I'm turned off. If they drink, I'm out of there. If they're stupid, I'm bored. If they're mean, I'm bored. If they're trying to use me, I'm out of there. So I guess I'm very picky. If they don't work out, I'm not interested. If the mind is lazy and the body's lazy, who cares?
You mean working out physically?
That's
working
right.
Out. Oh,
if they're not in shape, hey, go be fat on someone else's.
As much as you try, you can't change people. You can't turn them into something that you want them to be. They're gonna be who they're gonna be. They're gonna change for themselves if they want to. So the only thing that you can do is guide them along the way. You can't push them, you can't pull them, you can just walk with them and support them on their journey. They're gonna go through the thick and the thin, and they're gonna learn those lessons on their own. All you can do is be there for them. All you can do is support them. All you can do is care and love about them. That's it. People only change for themselves.
Why aren't you married, man? What's the deal?
Well, I did marry a gal from Russia.
Ah.
Yeah, in fact, we got married in St. Petersburg, and Tim was my best man.
How about it? Wow,
yeah.
Cool.
I brought her back on a spousal visa, and after 3 years, we split up. And I blame myself about 99% because at the time, I had no idea what the women were going through when they came to our country. I figured, oh boy, I'm in America, I'm happy. No, after a while they get bored unless you're there for them, and I wasn't there for her. I was working 5, 6, 7 days a week, 8, 12 hours a day. And after a couple of years she got bored and she got grumpy and I didn't understand it and it just fell apart.
There's been a change in the world, especially in the last 50 years, in the world of men and women. In particular, women's roles have changed drastically. What a lot of us in this area find that men's roles have not changed very much, that there really hasn't been a response to the first, second, or the second and third waves of feminism, and that men have sort of just gone along and lived their lives without reacting to much of it. And that many of them find now that they have to react. That there is a very strong feeling that marriage has become unsafe ground for men.
Marriage?
Marriage.
Why is marriage unsafe for men?
Because we have corrupt family courts that practice bias against men and fathers routinely. And men are waking up to this, that they don't get a fair deal.
Why don't they get a fair deal?
Because of the preferential bias for mothers in custody.
So in some instances, you're actually paying him, your ex-husband, more than you're making.
To make these payments, I have tripled the mortgage on my house. I've liquidated all my assets in the house. I've had to liquidate my retirement fund and stocks. I've pretty much liquidated to pay alimony. And from 96 to 98, I pretty much paid my husband more than I made.
It's justice, okay? I believe that, hey, you want to end the marriage and we work out a deal, you got to abide by the deal, you know, what we had agreed upon. And I need that money for investments. I got to start a whole new life now at 52 years.
Be put in a situation where it's dangerous and could get physically harmed for financial motives. I mean, it's just a whole nother dimension of ridiculous.
This is going to be your housing upstairs temporarily until they move it to the upper floors.
Thank you very much. It is impossible for me to pay the amount of alimony and child support that's been ordered every month. It was more than 100% of my after-tax income. I couldn't pay it. I paid everything I could. I borrowed every penny I could from everybody I could.
All right, here's some jail issues, some shoes, and a bag.
Okay.
Everything with the exception of your socks and underwear go in here.
This whole divorce process, I've been stripped of so many things. I've been stripped of my assets. I've been stripped of my income. I've been stripped of my job. I've been stripped of my house, everything. In Colorado, if you aren't current on your child support, you lose your license to practice law. And I doubt after being incarcerated, I'm going to get it back.
96% of the people incarcerated for unpaid child support are men. The final reason that men don't want to get married is that the single life is better than ever. In the past, single men were looked at with suspicion, but this is no longer the case. There are plenty of 40-year-old bachelors. Employers look favorably at employees with non-conflicting family responsibilities. Dating has gotten easier, and premarital sex is no longer taboo. On top of this, there's more to entertain single men today than there was in the past, with video games, cable TV, and the internet providing diversions not previously available. To recap, men are opting out of marriage, in addition to education and work, at alarming rates. This isn't due to laziness, but due to rational choices where men no longer see the value of participating in these areas. People respond to incentives, so if we want more men to marry, it needs to be a more attractive proposition.
Women are not immune from narcissism. There's so much on social media that just seems to be aimed at men and how men are just like the king of all narcissists and toxic personalities. And it's just like total sexism to think that way. Some of the most brutal and calculated narcissists I've known have been women. And this is the whole reason why they get away with it, because they were seen as like being the fairest sex and people that would never do anything and very nurturing and, oh, they're a mother, they would never do that. There's a lot of compensating that goes on in society that says that women are not capable of being evil. And unfortunately, I'm here to tell you that that is very incorrect. I think that a lot of them slip under the radar for this very reason, because people underestimate their ability to act that way. Obviously, I am a woman, so kind of throwing shade at myself, but I just want people to remember that it's not gender specific.
Like the books that I read and enjoy are very old-fashioned, you know, they're very chauvinistic, super unfeminist, do you know what I mean? The men always treat the women like they own them, like they're property, and it is so hot. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. It's 2018. I'm a feminist. You know, we all want equality between the sexes, but let's be honest, everyone. Sex between equals? Boo. Am I right? That is no good. That is no good. Fuck me like I make less money. Am I right? Do you know what I mean? That. I want to be a feminist in the streets, but oppressed in the sheets. Anyway.
Get me the fuck off this goddamn fucking plane! You wanna be shitty and bitchy to me? You will see me fucking pissed! You will! Oh, get me the fuck off this plane! I will fucking fight! I don't fucking care! I'm in a fucking snipe fest! You know who my brothers are? They're fucking Marine snipers! You wanna fuck with the fucking Marine? Let me the fuck out, you bastards! Go to fucking hell! That's me fucking me! You know I don't know what hell is! I've fucking been there! 10 fucking times! I've lived! Tell the fucking story! You wanna know what happened to my family? You wanna know!
I don't think she's okay. I don't think she's okay. No, it's okay.